And so beginning of the argument, they kept discussing about parts of zoos where, animals are, tightly packed into cages and, they become enraged and, hurt the visitors. Well, not all the zoos are actually bad in this country, because there's the as that always protect them. There's also federal regulations that keep all these zoos in check. And just because there's a certain bad view, it's like almost like saying like, oh, just because there's some bad cops, that means all the cops are bad. The same applies to zoos, because there are actually still good zoos that provide these research opportunities for these animals, and help maintain them and keep them living. And they also say that we should release these animals, but today in current times, there's I discussed earlier, there was breeding programs for these animals. We don't at this time we don't capture animals for zoos. Back then they used to purchase them, but now we just buy animals from other zoos that were produced in breeding programs. And according to Zoo Animal Welfare in the Journal of Agriculture and Environmental Ethics, as most of today's zoos animals were born in captivity, they don't know what freedom is and cannot miss it. So they don't even know what even being in the wild is, and then for that same reason, they don't know how to survive in that same wild. And also talk about how some visitors get hurt, but these kind of stuff happen, and the zoos are closed. Where will the animals go? Either if they don't go to the wild, they'll be introduced probably into they'll use this entertainment purpose in safaris or animal sanctuaries, where there's more of a risk of getting injured in those places. Like, I'm pretty sure some of you have probably seen videos of in Africa where the safaris where there's a lion chasing around people, or they're on top of the vehicles, the touring vehicles. And they also claim that these children don't actually learn at all when they're over at these zoos. They just look at the animal and they go off. But according to treehugger.com, based on a survey of visitors between the ages of 7 and 14 to the London Zoo, Mongabay reports that slightly over half of them showed improved knowledge in at least one of the following areas: conservation knowledge, concern for endangered species, desires to participate in conservation effort. What's more, 39% of kids say they don't care about endangered species before attending to the zoo, but did so afterwards. So keeping these zoos have made kids more aware that kids are right now our future. If these kids are not informed of how about these animals and how they're endangered and they're supposed to be conserving them, how will they have the empathy to even let them survive when it comes to deforestation and pollution that we all cause every day? And then back again to education, Circular 3 states that it's a true pleasure to see the excitement of children in the zoo. Their enthusiasm at every turn of happenings when they see an animal they know of. Lions, tigers, penguins, California sea lions. A recent trip to Dublin Zoo, I was surprised overhearing how knowledgeable young kids were about animals, even correcting their parents on the names of some of the wildlife. And also a nationwide study by AZA once again included more than 5,500 visitors from 12 accredited institutions by AZA, found that visits to the zoo and encouraged department visitors to reconsider their role in environmental problems and see themselves as part of the solution. They also explained that we probably should go, AZA explained that we should probably go all technological, but they have not considered the cost of replacing all these zoos, tearing all the exhibits, and replacing either with television screens and or animatronic animals. People are not going to be as motivated as even conserving animals out in the wild if they're not even seeing them live in person, breathing. The screen could only do so much. Documentaries could do so much. You just see certain about animals, but there's just something special about being able to be in front of the animal and see exactly what the things it does every day. Thank you.